If you saw our video introducing Heritage guitars, guess what? We are also now a Harmony dealer, which is being made by Heritage, and this is not your grandfather's Harmony. We'll tell you all about it, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee.
I'm Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos. If you want to support the channel, visit our spring store link below for custom swag, and check out our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, wherever you get your podcasts. We're excited to have Heritage. We're excited to have Harmony, which is being made in the Heritage Factory right here in the good old US of A. And the first guitar that we want to show you today is this gem. It is the Harmony Jupiter Thinline. And very, very quickly, as soon as we unbox it, we've pretty much all fallen in love with this guitar.
Yeah, of course we unboxed the Heritage real quick, and we were all excited with the H150 and 535 and 530, and it was awesome. And then we also got the one Harmony box, because we have a few models of theirs on order, but this is the first one to come in, and it kind of blew our minds. And this was actually one of the guitars we put our Harmony order together, and Gerald was like, I'd recommend checking this one out because this one's really cool. And so we did, and it is really cool.
You were right. So, there you go, Gerald.
A good friend of mine, Preston, plays a Jupiter, not the Thinline version, but I had played his before and I really dug it. And so we have some of the normal ones coming in, but this is like relatively newer. You know, it's not like a 2024 release, but Thinline version, been very popular for them. And it's just super cool.
Well, let's talk about why it's called the Thinline and what makes it a little different from the standard one. It's a thin line because it's semi-hollow, but no F-hole. So, you know, to the casual person, it looks like a regular solid body guitar with a bound top. And let's just jump into the specifications, I guess, then we'll wax poetic about how much we've fallen in love with it.
Yeah.
So mahogany body, mahogany neck. It's got a maple cap on it. Rosewood fingerboard. It's got custom gold foil humbuckers. It's got a smaller mini humbucker in the neck, and then a full-size humbucker in the bridge, 308 toggle. Very cool, cute cupcake knobs that are on there. This is in the space black color, which is an interesting black magenta kind of thing that's going on.
Magenta?
I don't know. I see different colors every time it turns.
It's good looking.
It's got a lot of metallic fleck in it. Very cool. So you've got your special dot inlays. It's a 12-inch radius on there, 1 11/16 nut. It is a bone nut, and then you've got locking tuners up at the top. That anchors at the bottom end to kind of like a telly style, but it's like a half cut or chopped telly style bridge, and it's string through, right? Yeah,
string through.
Very, very cool. So it's made in the USA, and it's, did I say finished in nitrocellulose finish?
Yeah, nitrocellulose, made in the USA. Awesome guitar for $14.99 right now.
$14.99, which if you're keeping track at home, that puts it under the price of a lot of other US-made competitors of electric guitars, Fender, for what turns out to be a really cool guitar. The other guitar, spoiler, that I'm excited to get is the Silhouette, which I think has the same pickups, but it's in the offset body.
Offset.
I've got my eyes set on that.
That guitar's super cool. We got to play that one at NAMM, and it just rocked. The feel of these guitars and the fit and finish, fantastic. I'm really excited for the Juno as well.
Yep.
Little guy. I mean, everything that they make, I love the aesthetic, the logo and kind of name on the headstock and everything. It's very kind of space agey. It's like Wes Anderson guitars, you know? But yeah, the sound is awesome. Like, I think having the hollowed out body definitely contributes a little bit to like that kind of jangly 60s tone with the gold foils and everything, but it cleans up really nicely, very deep sound on that neck mini humbucker, and then you get kind of more of the 60s jangle as you go down. It's just a really, really great sounding guitar.
Well, and and it's lightweight, which is definitely a benefit. It's balanced really well, and like you said, it's constructed really solidly. For the price, I think what they're doing with the U.S. Construction and the finish and everything is certainly giving you a good value, and it comes with a really nice mono vertigo gig bag, which I can't wait to get one myself.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best bag
And
on the
it's
market.
like a $200 to $300 gig bag.
It really is.
Based on which one you get.
And better than a lot of cases, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the mono stuff. So Heritage, Harmony, Mono, that's kind of its own family. And everything that they do that we've seen is very, very cool. This guitar, I mean, let's say you take away however much they're upcharging with that mono gig bag, like either way, sub $1,500, made in the USA guitar that's finished in nitro, that's just not something you find, really. But I also like that it's not like this is a cheaper USA-made version of a Strat or a Les Paul or a Tele or whatever. It's kind of its own thing.
That's one of my favorite things about this,
Yeah.
is that it's not a Strat, it's not a Tele, it's not a Les Paul.
Yeah.
It is unique and quirky in the right way.
Yeah. It's a single cut with mahogany body and maple cap, and that's kind of where the similarities end with a Les Paul. But, I mean, it's simple. It's no frills, which I think is part of what contributes to them being able to, you know, it's not like these are push-pull, whatever, but you don't need that. This is just straight away classic guitar. I dig it.
Let's take a listen so you can see for yourself how great, well, he plays on it, because it plays really well,
Yeah.
but also the wonderful tone out of these gold foil pickups. Check it out. So there you have it, the wonderful musical stylings of one Cooper Greenberg on the fantastic sounding Harmony Jupiter Thinline. Yeah, it's a great guitar.
I would take one for sure. I mean, that's a guitar that fits into any kind of collection because it's not redundant of anything. But yeah, it's super light. The guitar,
so light.
Yeah, the output is great. Like, I mean, we're playing it through the Blues Junior, just crisp and pretty, but not shrill. I just really, really like it, and I'm excited to get more harmonies in. Obviously, and luckily for us, both Harmony and Heritage, they don't have like a huge list of, models and everything. They stick to what they do well. But one of the cool things that we have learned about them is that they do limited things and special runs, and so I think this will become kind of a mainstay in the store because we like this guitar a lot. But I mean, different finishes. There's a blue one, there's a red one, there is the non-thin line version, champagne, and really, really cool guitars that I think for somebody that's looking for a USA made electric, it's a whole new choice. It's not like you got to get a Strat, you got to get a Tele, you got to get a Les Paul. This is something that I think every genre could latch onto, from jazzy stuff to garage rock stuff, and it's sweet.
Yeah, and I really appreciate what they've done with Harmony. I mean, Harmony is a name brand that goes back a long way. Most of those guitars, I think, that we look back to in vintage market were not considered to be, the best made guitars, but they have a following and people really love them. And they've taken these and decided we're going to create really nice, well-made, USA-built guitars that, because of the history of the brand, can be different, can be its own thing. And when you look at the fit and finish on this, the execution it's just perfect. The fretwork's perfect. Everything feels fantastic on it. It's kind of they've really knocked it out of the park, I think.
It's made in Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo. And Kalamazoo, straight to you. You can get it on our website, which is what?
It's alamomusic.com. Now, this is currently the only Harmony that we have in stock. And the heritage guitars that you saw last week or whenever this comes out, beforehand, those are currently what we have in stock. However, we already have a lot of stuff lined up. We're going to show you silhouettes and Junos and Jupiters and Comets and all kinds of fun stuff, some of those in special limited colors. So yeah, keep your eye on the site and keep your eye on the YouTube channel, because when we get cool stuff in, we're going to show it to you first.
Absolutely. And if you're new to the YouTube channel, so you see all those new things, they should.
You want to subscribe to the channel, and then you turn the notifications on, because in 6 months down the road, when Harmony puts out a Capri Orange Comet with flake and,
inside information,
whatever. I don't know. I'm crossing
You're
my
just
fingers.
riffing here.
I'm riffing, but yeah, when they put out something cool, you will ideally get to see it quickly, and because there's not going to be a ton of them around. When they do limited things, we want to show them to you. We want to show you our favorite things, and this is one of our new favorite guitars. So.
Yep, definitely one of our favorite things. Glad it's here. We'll see how long it takes before an employee possibly buys this, before maybe one of you has a chance to do so. But anyways, keep coming back for more. We're going to show you all the cool stuff that comes in. We can't wait to do so. We'll see you next time.